Okay, so got my group here.
Yeah, man.
Now, I'm gonna give a speech now. Okay. So in public speaking, we were tasked with giving a speech over what we are sick and tired of, and with me, I'm just kind of sick and tired of like social groups or whatever you want to call them. So like every day we will come into school and we'll run up to our friends, which is kind of natural, that's just what we do. We go to our friends and we hang out, but we also leave people out as well by doing that. We kind of close them off through that way, because when we get with our groups, we alienate other people, and by alienating, isolating them, we can cause them major like mental problems, which can end up affecting them both later in life and in the moment. So like right now, most social groups, like, they don't know they're doing what they're doing, and that doesn't mean they're not guilty, Like, right now we're going to come to prom, which is something that's pretty important to a lot of people, which is supposed to be, kind of fun, happy kind of thing, but, not everyone's happy about it, because if you aren't with a group, then it's just kind of sad, because you don't know what to do. Either you go with a couple and awkwardly third wheel, you go alone, which is, not fun at all, or you try to go in with the group, and that group is, you just feel like you're kind of annoying them, and that they're just glaring at you when they're not really. But, so that's kind of like how I feel pretty much every day when I think of that, because that's sort of thing, it bothers me. Like, people like that, when isolated, it causes them to think like, oh, what if when I get with that group, they're just doing it for pity? What if they're just trying to make me feel better? What if they're actually just annoyed by me and I'm disbalancing their little group? And then it ends up making me just feel kind of left out and lonely, and then at the same time, I just feel bad if I try to get with them. But this affects like a lot of people too, though. I know for my cousin, it nearly sent him over completely, and with me, I've been able to deal with it in a more positive manner now. But like thousands of others can't deal with it at all ever. So I started this off, and that's like one of the main problems with it, is that social groups, they not only cause gossip between the groups and like little fights between them, but they also, once they break apart, like everyone just kind of goes off. You never talk to them much again. Some people will go with other people, some people go with other groups, but then there's the people left alone. And then those people are stuck not knowing what to do. And then those people stuck alone try to isolate themselves, only to find out later they've been hurting themselves. And that's kind of what I'm actually sick and tired of. I'm sick and tired of social groups, but I'm also sick and tired of isolation and isolating others. Because it's a problem that not only has happened to like me and probably other people in here, but I've done to other people too, and I feel horrible for it. And the only way to fix it is to start at an earlier age, to teach more kids that they need to be open to more people, and that we can't just isolate other people and push them off to the side, that we can't just label people as introverts and extroverts and leave it at that. We need to try to make those people comfortable with each other. Because once people are isolated and alone, that's what causes them to go over. And that's the real horror of this whole thing, with the gossip and fighting and all that horrible stuff that could just be avoided if there was no social groups and no sadness and isolation. And that's really what I just am sick and tired of. And that's what I've chosen to do my speech of. And that's what it is.